lie next to me. It's such a nice day outside today. We'll just do some cloud watching. It's just so wonderful. The weather has been so horrible lately. It's nice to get out here when it's like this. When it's nice enough to be able to just lie on the grass and just think about nothing. Just look at the clouds and stay relaxed. I think it's really nice to spend time together and just look at the clouds. I think blue is a very calming colour as well. Let's have a look at the clouds and see what shapes we see. So, I don't know about you, but right now I'm seeing that cloud as a dog. Kind of the nose at the top right, and then the ear above, and then the leg down the bottom right, and the other leg to the left, and then the tail. It looks like a dog running carelessly. I mean, it almost looks like its mouth is open as well, which is kind of funny. And its back leg looks out as well, as if it's mid-run. Something I think is interesting about clouds is that different people see different things, because everybody has their own creative mind. So I might see one thing, and you might see something completely different. I always think clouds are such a weird thing to think, because they look like sort of candy floss, like white candy floss. But they look really peaceful, kind of like you just want to like put your hand in them and wave around. And I think it's the contrast between the dark sky and the pure white of the clouds, which is what makes it so beautiful to look at, and the way that the clouds move through the sky. The sky just is really relaxing to watch. Especially white clouds, better than rain clouds. But it's different to when you're looking at them from down here compared to when you're up in the sky in a plane or something, and you fly through them, and it's kind of just like smoke. It's kind of like a foggy smoke, and you feel like you shouldn't be able to go through them, because it looks like you should just be able to stand on them and jump around on them like a big marshmallow, or a big pillow, or feathered duvet, big puffy feathered duvet. So I always like in different, kids' movies and TV shows, they depict clouds like in that way, where there's like people lying on them, or I think is it Care Bears, when they're like sort of sitting on the clouds. It's such an amazing sort of surreal fantasy, I think, that people subconsciously think about, because it's just a childhood dream to be able to walk on clouds or lie on a cloud and go to sleep. Just close your eyes and be there in the sky. But in reality, that is physically impossible. But I think that's what all the best dreams are, aren't they? Things that are actually impossible to happen. Like unicorns and flying flying. I mean, like flying with wings, like your own wings. The sky is so blue. It looks so pretty. Clear skies are just stunning to look at. I always think it's strange how clouds seem to be more prominent at night time. Like when you try and look at the sky, look at the stars, the clouds mostly tend to cover, so you can't really see that well. But then during the day, you can see more of the sky. Even the wispy clouds are pretty to look at. They kind of look like an art form in themselves. They look like painted, or like someone's just got a paintbrush and painted the sky with white paint, dabbed it, dab, 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 and created that white texture against that blue sky, like the blue sky is the canvas. It does look so pretty. I always find it really weird when you're in a plane and you're above the clouds and you can see, like, that makes it look like you can walk on it when you're actually above the clouds. It's such a strange feeling when it's like a whole layer almost of clouds. But it's strange to think that a cloud is actually just a large group of tiny water droplets that we can just see in the air. It's such a strange thought. It's like what you learn at primary school about evaporation, and that's how clouds are formed, by the water on Earth evaporating. And that's how, obviously, rain, snow, and sleet and hail forms falling from the clouds. And clouds contain millions of tons of water, which is such a strange thought because they look so light and airy. There are many variations of three main cloud types, including stratocumulus, altostratus, altocumulus, cirrocumulus, and cirrocumulus. Fog is a stratus type of cloud that appears very close to the ground. Other planets in our solar system have clouds. Venus has thick clouds of sulfur dioxide. Isn't that a weird thought that other planets in the universe also have clouds? That's such a wonderful thought. I'm quite fascinated with space and with planets and extraterrestrial activity. I just find it really interesting. I've watched quite a few TED Talks on space and star clusters. I just find it really interesting. Just to think about the fact that things outside of our Earth and what we know could be happening and we don't even know about it. And they could be the same. It's very strange to think about. Jupiter and Saturn have clouds of ammonia. I always think it's really strange to see how fast clouds move. Like, you don't notice it until you watch it. They actually move quite quickly. Since light travels as waves of different lengths, each colour has its own very unique wavelength. Clouds are white because their water droplets or ice crystals are large enough to scatter the light of the 7 wavelengths: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet, which combine to produce white light. So that's why clouds are white. But the reason they can turn grey is because clouds are made up of tiny water droplets and ice crystals. The water and ice scatter all light, making clouds appear white. If the clouds get thick enough or high enough, all light above does not make it through, hence the grey or dark look. Also, if there are lots of water, if there are lots of other clouds around, their shadow can add to the grey or multicoloured grey appearance. Clouds move with the wind. High cirrus clouds are pushed along by the jet stream, sometimes travelling at more than 100 miles per hour. When clouds are part of a thunderstorm, they usually travel at 30 to 40 miles per hour. So that's why when we look at clouds they move. It's because of the wind, the current of the wind. I always love when the sun goes behind clouds. It sort of creates that, well, especially at sunset, when it changes the colour of the clouds to that pinky orange colour. That always just makes a sunset, I think. When the clouds almost look dyed. I mean, that's when it starts to look like candy floss. When there's sort of pink lights beneath the clouds, it just looks beautiful. This is the one thing I miss during winter, really, is being able to see the blue of the sky. Because during winter it's mainly sort of grey. Even the sky looks grey. And it tends to be so covered in cloud that you can't even see the sky beneath. And I always think in the height of summer is when you see the brightest blue sky. And the colour is so wonderful and makes you so happy. It's actually kind of ironic that when people say that they're sad or down, they say they're blue. Because really I always think blue makes me happy. So it's kind of strange. People say they're blue when they're down. I find blue, although blue is a very calming colour. People say it's known for being calming to look at, I guess. And sunshine brings happiness too. And they say rain and cloud brings you down. That's why people get winter blues, isn't it? Because of the bad weather and the clouds and the lack of sunlight. And now it's starting to become summer and wonderful. Makes you happy and joyful. You can enjoy days. I love days like this, just relaxing and watching the world go by. And there's not that many insects about yet, because it's still springish. So it hasn't got to that annoying stage yet when all the flies and the wasps come out. There's a big cloud coming over now. Looks nice. So it's covering up the sun, making it a lot darker. The sky a lot darker blue. I love how it's sort of covering up the sky, and the cloud colour changes from like that clear white colour to sort of a greyish. It's not because it's grey, it's because it's a thinner, wispy cloud that makes you see some of the sky through it more than the clear white. I'm trying to think what this cloud looks like, or what I see it as. It's pretty difficult. I don't know what you're seeing. I'm not really sure. I mean, in the blue negative space of the cloud, I kind of see a hand, but only with 4 fingers. I'm kind of seeing a hammer in the cloud with a nail, like it's gonna hammer the nail. Isn't it strange what your mind goes to, looking at things, and how you see different shapes and forms that reminds you of figures and objects in real life? Don't you think that's strange? There's some people nearby, but they're not going to disturb us. I love going outside during this weather and bringing a picnic, and maybe even getting an ice cream, and just lying here, sometimes listening to music, sometimes just simply lying here with my eyes closed, feeling the sun beam on your face, sort of soaking up the sun rays. It's a really wonderful feeling, and I feel like it transports you to somewhere else, makes you forget about all of your worries. I think we should go now and just zone into our own little world. I hope you enjoyed this little chat that we had and found it as relaxing as I did. And I'll see you another day, my friend. Maybe when the weather's beautiful.